Do you know how your cat says "I love you"? A question that many cat owners and feline enthusiasts alike often ponder. Today we're going to delve into the captivating world of feline affection. You see, cats, much like us humans, have their unique ways of expressing love, but unlike us or our canine companions, their methods might be a tad more subtle, a bit more nuanced. Cats, in their enigmatic elegance, have a language all their own, a language of love, if you will. And it's this secret language that we're going to try to decode together. From the gentle headbutts and the rhythmic purrs to the slow love blink and the delightful display of a curled tail or bared belly. We'll be counting down the top ways your feline friend says "I love you," ready to decode your cat's language of love. Let's dive in. Starting with number 5, headbutting, or as cat behaviorists like to call it, bunting. Now, if you're a cat owner, you've probably experienced your feline friend rubbing its head against you. This adorable behavior is known as headbutting, or to use the more scientific term, bunting. But what exactly does this mean, and why do our feline companions choose to express themselves in this way? Headbutting is more than just a cute quirk. It's a crucial part of feline communication. Cats have scent glands located around their heads, specifically around their cheeks, chin, and forehead. When they rub their heads against you, they're marking you with their unique scent. This is their way of claiming you as part of their family, their tribe. It's a deeply ingrained behavior that goes back to their wild ancestors. But it's not just about marking territory, it's also a sign of trust and affection. By marking you with their scent, they're telling the world that they feel safe and secure with you. It's their way of saying, "I trust you and I consider you part of my family." To give you an example, think about when you come home after a long day. Your cat approaches you not with a meow or a hiss, but with a gentle headbutt. That's their way of saying, "I missed you and I'm glad you're home." It's a heartwarming sign of affection that can turn even the toughest day around. So how should you respond to this love tap? Well, the best way is to reciprocate, pet them, give them a little head scratch, or even give them a gentle headbutt back. This will let them know that you appreciate their affection and that you feel the same way about them. In conclusion, headbutting is more than just a cute behavior. It's a meaningful way for cats to express their love and affection. It's a sign that your cat trusts you and considers you part of their family. So the next time your cat gives you a little headbutt, know that it's their way of saying, "I love you." At number 4, we have the enigmatic purr. The purr is perhaps one of the most iconic sounds a cat makes, and it's also one of the most intriguing. Cats don't just purr because they're content. They also purr when they're nervous, when they're healing, and yes, when they are showing affection. But why do cats purr when they're happy? Well, scientists aren't entirely sure, but they have a few theories. Some believe that the purr is a form of communication, a way for cats to tell their owners or other cats that they're content and not a threat. Others believe that the purr might have healing properties, helping to soothe a cat's nerves and speed up healing processes. But let's focus on the purr as a sign of affection. Cats often purr when they're being petted or cuddled, a clear indication that they're enjoying the attention. They also purr when they're snuggled up with other cats or their human family members, suggesting a sense of comfort and contentment. Additionally, some cats purr when they're seeking affection. It's like they're saying, "Hey, I'm here and I'd really like some cuddles, please." So if your cat is purring and rubbing against you, it's a pretty good sign that they're asking for some love. However, it's important to remember that while purring is generally a good sign, it's not always a guarantee of a happy cat. As we said earlier, cats also purr when they're nervous or unwell. So if your cat's behavior seems off or they're purring more than usual, it might be worth a visit to the vet. Still, in most cases, a purring cat is a sign of a content and loving cat. They're comfortable in their environment and with their companions, whether that's their fellow feline friends or their human family. So the next time you hear that soft, rhythmic purr, take a moment to appreciate the beautiful language of feline affection. Remember, a purring cat is a loving cat. Coming in at number 3, the slow blink, or as some like to call it, the kitty kiss. You may have noticed your feline friend sitting across the room, watching you intently, and then giving you a slow, deliberate blink. This seemingly simple action in the world of cats carries a deep and profound message of love. Contrary to human behavior, where prolonged eye contact signifies trust and connection, in the feline world it's quite the opposite. Cats view direct, unblinking eye contact as a threat or a challenge, so when your cat looks at you and blinks slowly, it's a sign that they feel comfortable and safe with you. This slow blink, also known as the cat kiss, is a cat's way of lowering its defenses and showing vulnerability. It's like they're saying, I trust you enough to close my eyes around you. In the wild, closing their eyes would make a cat vulnerable to predators and threats, so doing this in front of you is a sign that they feel secure and protected. But this blink is more than just a sign of trust. It's also a display of affection. Cats use the slow blink to communicate with their beloved humans and other cats they're close to. It's their way of saying, I like you. You're part of my tribe. And there's more. The slow blink is also an invitation for social interaction. If your cat blinks at you, try blinking back. It's a way of returning their affection and acknowledging their trust. It's a beautiful, silent conversation between you and your feline friend. So the next time your cat locks eyes with you and gives you a slow, deliberate blink, don't dismiss it as just a simple eye movement. It's a complex display of trust, love, and affection. It's a silent declaration of their bond with you. So if you catch your cat giving you the slow blink, feel honored. It's their way of saying they trust you and love you. And finally, at number 1, we have 2 very special signs of feline affection, curled tails and belly bearing. Now, these 2 gestures may seem quite ordinary to the untrained eye, but in the world of felines, they are profound displays of trust and love. Let's start with curled tails. Have you ever noticed how your cat's tail sometimes curls when it's around you? This is not a random act, but a clear message of affection. A cat's tail is a crucial part of its communication system. It's their way of expressing emotions, and a curled tail is like a warm, fuzzy hug in cat language. It's their way of saying, I'm comfortable around you and I trust you. Isn't that just precious? Now, on to belly bearing. This one's a biggie. In the wild, a cat's belly is its most vulnerable area, and exposing it is a sign of ultimate trust. It's like your cat is saying, I trust you with my life. Now, that's a powerful message, isn't it? But remember, this doesn't always mean they want a belly rub. Cats are complex creatures, and sometimes a bare belly is just a show of trust, not an invitation for a tummy tickle. So why are these signs so significant? Well, they're all about vulnerability. By curling their tail or baring their belly, your cat is placing a huge amount of trust in you. They're saying, I feel safe with you, I trust you. And in the feline world, that's the highest compliment you can receive. So the next time your cat curls its tail around your leg or rolls over to show you its belly, take a moment to appreciate these gestures. Understand that you've earned their trust and love. Bask in the warmth of this special bond you've formed with your feline friend. So if your cat is showing you its belly or curling its tail around you, know that it's their ultimate sign of trust and affection. And there you have it, the top ways your cat says I love you. We've journeyed through the world of feline affection, from the delightful headbutting, often referred to as the love tap, to the soothing power of the purr. We've uncovered the mystery behind the love blink, a unique feline sign of trust and affection. And finally, we've explored the significance of curled tails and belly bearing, a clear invitation to trust and closeness. Understanding your cat's unique ways of showing affection is not just about deciphering their behavior, but about fostering a deeper bond with your furry friend. It's about appreciating their unique language of love and responding in kind. So the next time your cat gives you a gentle headbutt, purrs contentedly in your lap, blinks slowly at you, curls their tail or bares their belly, know that it's their way of saying, I love you. Remember, every purr, headbutt, slow blink, curled tail, and exposed belly is your cat's way of saying, I love you. So appreciate these moments and love them back in their language.